I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Dude, are you okay?
I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop, basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that McConey Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flags Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at McConey Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, McConey Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to McConeySetupShop.com and learn why McConey Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Invasive species are one of the biggest issues facing our natural resources and the environment today. Think of things like Dutch elm disease, the spotted lanternfly, and cats. Perhaps the most dangerous of these is the Homo caput stercoris, commonly referred to as the front plater. An invasive species coming from New York, New Jersey, and anywhere else that has a license plate on the front of their car. The biggest threat from this pest is the spread of excrement. These savages cause harm to many native species and have even spawned an entirely new one, the Beltsville Lake Monster. Here at the DeWeather Institute for Climate Knowledge, we have a dedicated group of volunteers working tirelessly to clean up the mess. The team of emergency responders for dispersion and skimming, or the turds. But the job is just too big, and we can't do it without your help. So be a hero, be a turd. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the National Racing Network, where qualifications just getting underway for the Indy Pro 2000 Official Series Championship. My name is Chris Graham with the National Racing Network, alongside James Watson in the booth here as always. And I tell you what, James, this place is going to go from pack racing to twisty bits up and down the hill, back to pack racing, and we're probably going to see some chaos.
Oh, except here the big one is going to be even bigger, especially if people die up in the mountain. You're not going to be able to go anywhere to miss it. One person goes, they all go. And part of me doesn't want to see that. Part of me wants to see an absolute slugfest from the top tier drivers we have here. The other part of me wants chaos and nothing but, so...
Yeah, well, I think we may get a little bit of both here, because chaos can come in different forms. Everett Paddock, now your points leader over John Boatfewer after the race last week. I think we were at Gateway last week. I get lost in our schedules. Anyway, Everett Paddock, now your points leader, 1,230 points. In 8 weeks, he has 20 starts, 9 wins, 16 top 5 finishes. He's led 207 of a possible 584 laps. Everett Paddock has been very, very good. Unlike Greg Seitz in seasons past, however, though, he has not been dominant. John Boatfewer, with only 7 weeks counted, 18 starts, 11 wins, 18 top 5s, leading 209 of a possible 497 laps. We are in for a shootout between Everett Paddock and John Boatfewer.
Heck yeah, this is the first time we'll really be seeing this since we started broadcasting. We just saw Greg have his way with everyone, but here we got ourselves a good old-fashioned championship battle.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it, for one. This is one of those races that I think has the potential to be pretty spectacular, too. Taking a look here at the Bathurst Circuit, you run down the pit straight, you make the left into Hell corner, up the mountain straight, which is where Everett Paddock is right now. You get up into Quarry Bend, and then you start up the hill. The Cutting, Griffin's Mount, Reed Park, Solman Park, all the way up to Skyline, down through the S's and the Dipper to Forest Elbow, and the long, long Conrad Straight into the Chase. Man, this is just absolutely going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, likely for someone, the Dipper is not going to be just a corner, but the way to describe their rating at the end of this race.
Yes, that is completely accurate. Show you here, we are just about approaching the halfway point in qualifications. That is such an intense section running down through the S's and into the Dipper. It's tight. It is very fast. You almost have to just trust that the car's going to go where you want it to.
Yeah, that is essentially it. You are going down the mountain on nothing but pure faith. You almost don't even have your hands on the wheels because you're praying to God, please let me get down this track. Please let me get down this track, please. It's absolutely terrifying. You never feel more like a race car driver than when you're going through that at full bore. It's absolutely incredible.
It's like you're doing Laguna Seca's corkscrew 4 or 5 different times as Graham Sanders goes up to the top of the charts. A little bit of a tail slide out of Everett Paddock. New quick time, top of the board, 1:59.045 for Everett Paddock.
Honestly, it's like the corkscrew on steroids and cocaine. It's that much more intense.
That's going into the record books somewhere as the first reference we've ever made to steroids and cocaine at one time. Another part of this racetrack that we really can't ignore as we're following along here with Graham Sanders making his way up the hill. You get down the Conrad Straight and into the Chase. That very tight complex of corners, you go from very fast to moderately slow, but then you have to get really down, slow, to get through Murray's Corner.
Yeah, it's very fast, it's very slow, it's a very, oh my god, I'm gonna die, oh my god. Oh, hey, I made it through, hooray! That's pretty much it.
How about David Porcelli going to the top of the charts? 158.783. That's an impressive lap for David Porcelli. And let's, what the hey, let's go on board with David here as he works his way up the mountain. That's the other thing that you can see here. These corners are truly blind corners. Any incident on the way up the hill, you're going to get collected in.
Exactly.
So you get up to the top at Skyline, and then we're going to start screaming down the hill. That is so intense. You can actually see the horizon moving on the car as we work through this on the gyro cam. Now you're full speed, full tilt, down Conrad Straight, clear the hill, and you've got to get on the binders into the chase.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier because this chicane is an absolute pain. Especially in these cars, if you hit the curve too much, it will bounce you, and it will cost you a lot of time. Or you dirt track it like he did on the exit.
Down to Murray's corner, feel the back end slip out a little bit, and that's a lap here at Bathurst as we go on board. Porcelli going to drop to third quick. Graham Sanders moves to the top of the charts, 158.556. Everett Paddock will be second quick, 158.759. Only 3 drivers in the 158s at this point. We'll pick up Nate Lewis here as he works down the hill. Looks like Victor Santos, Jason Owens, Eric Hunter, and Frank Wynn will not get a lap in here because Frank Wynn has not left pit lane yet, but there's not enough time to get around to even start the lap. So Frank Wynn going to be starting at the back of this one as well. Let's bring in Jason Owens here as qualifications have wrapped up. Jason, probably not the qualifying run you wanted. Going to be starting 15th here tonight. But we're bringing you on to talk about something else, some good news. Coming up on Saturday, game day for the Extra Life and the Riley Children's Foundation's Children's Miracle Network Hospitals.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get buckled in here. Go Colts. Whooping up on them Jets. You know, I was about to set a 2:01.9 and spun in the last turn, and it would have been the slowest quality lap of the night. So I'm going to start from pit road, but you're right. Like this weekend, we roll the clocks forward. We are going to have 25 hours of Extra Life gaming. You know, check out your local children's hospitals, support them. We've got Riley here in Indianapolis, Riley Children's. You've got Riley Children's with an I and an E there in Lehigh Valley. And let's go raise some funds for some kids all across this great world.
Yes, we are looking forward to it. This one's going to be fun. What do you think we're going to see out here tonight?
Hopefully you're going to catch some jumps at the end from everybody that successfully finishes this madness. But I've run a couple races this week. It is, I'm not super fast, right, Chris, here, but it is so much fun to run this car across the mountain. I can't even begin to tell you how much of a blast it is. I'm running a high downforce safe set, starting from pits. Hopefully there's just some carnage and chaos up there, and I pick up some spots. Like, I can't believe I'm a 2600 IR car, and I'm 15th in this split. That is insane.
Yeah. Good luck tonight, brother. It's about all I can give you on that one.
Yeah, I got it. I'm going to keep it clean and green. Let's go.
All right, buddy. Jason Owens, there you go. Talking up the fun stuff here. He's going to be starting from pretty well back in the pack, however. Let's get the starting grid and show it to you here as we get ready to roll off. Graham Sanders and Everett Paddock can occupy road number 1. David Porcelli and Mike Kahalich on road number 2. John Boatfield and Nagisa Ashikawa on row 3. Ted Burns, Daniel Smith on row number 4. Row 5 will have Chris Preston and Mike Collar. Jean-Philippe Fournier and J.W. Miller on row 6. Frank Wynn, Nate Lewis on row 7. Jason Owens and Victor Santos on row number 8. Row number 9 will be Eric Hunter from Canada. We'll see the pace car pull off here momentarily. They get down into Murray's corner. 17 cars scheduled to take the start here tonight. And as always, race fans, the start of the Indy Pro 2000 Championship is all yours. 1 lap is in the books, and Nate Lewis is an absolute monster. How about going from 12th to 8th in that first lap? He's up 6 spots from where he started this race. He's actually, yeah, I guess that would be currently running whatever, 8th. So he started this one in 14th position. No surprises, though, here. Oh, trouble on the racetrack for Victor Santos. Take a look and see what happened here on the Hot Shoe Racewear instant replay. Looks like he had a couple of off tracks. Oh, just overcooked it at the final corner. Down into Murray's. We go back to the live look. No surprise here, James. Graham Sanders, Everett Paddock, David Porcelli, your top 3. Kind of checking out on this one early.
No, honestly, the most surprising thing is the fact that John is still only in 5th place right now.
Yeah, John Beaufior has not gained a position. He does have Mike Kahalich just ahead of him. They are team cars. The rest of them are not. At least until you get up to Graham Sanders anyway. Do you think if this race continues this way, does Graham try to back the field up a little bit?
I don't know if he would want to. I feel like that would just cause a lot more problems. The last thing you want is to be this close right now. Because, yeah, you got the draft, but if, as we've said 1,000 times, if anyone makes one mistake, bad things are going to happen.
The charge from Nate Lewis seems to have stalled out just a little bit here, but let's slide back, get Chris Preston and Nagisa Ashikawa battling there. Daniel Smith just ahead of him. One of the things that I find really interesting about watching a race here at Bathurst is the stuff that where you're up on the mountain, you sort of have to attack it one way. There's only one clean path through here. However, the rest of the racetrack, from the bottom of the mountain all the way around to the top, there's really a lot of different lines you can take, and you don't necessarily have to run one continuous perfect lap every time like you do at some courses.
No, and the draft really helps you mask any sort of little mistake you might make. That's the other big thing.
So many places here where these cars get very light on their feet, especially there at Skyline. It really is easy to get the car overturned starting your way down the hill.
It's also very easy to panic. You know, you are going full bore, dropping all the way down multiple stories. It's very easy to just get a little gun shy, put a little too much brake in, and lock up straight into one of the walls.
And this is one of the longer racetracks the PM18s will visit over the course of this 2021 Season 4. So only a 15-lap race. Oh, trouble for Jason Owens. See what happened here. Down the hill into the cutting. Oh, just clips the inside wall. Tears the right front off. And unfortunately for Jason, he's got to take the tow back to the pit area, and that will mean his night is done. No backup cars available here in the Indy Pro 2000 Championship. Oh, battle for the race lead.
Oh,
Up
boy.
the hill. Everett Paddock
Oh.
wanted a piece of Graham Sanders. And the one thing that's done is that's brought David Porcelli right back into this fight for the win.
Yeah, and that's also kind of fascinating. See a little bit of a gap between the other two geodesic cars right behind. So it's really interesting. I expect them to be a lot closer.
There's the move by Paddock. Up the hill. Here comes Porcelli having the look on Paddock. Not quite close enough. Wasn't able to fully take advantage of the draft. He has to slot back in line. Paddock absolutely knows he's there now, though.
They gotta be careful. They don't want to lose Graham's draft.
Frank Wynn and Mike Holler battling down into the chase. They'll continue this fight side by side. I don't know that Murray's is exactly the place to try to slot that move in. It's going to bring Mike Holler back into the fight as well.
Yeah, this is an interesting little battle of guys we'd expect to be a lot higher up the running order. A lot higher up the running order. Good gracious.
Yeah, currently this fight is the battle for 12th, 13th, and 14th. Holler going to have the run up towards Griffin's. Not much Nagisa could do there, and it's going to let J.W. Miller have a shot. I don't know that you really... There you go. Yeah, J.W. slots back in line through the cutting.
Whoa, he got so close to that wall.
Another good battle a little bit further forward here. Daniel Smith, Chris Preston, and Nagisa Yoshikawa. This is the fight for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Things have started to come back into play here at the front of the field. They're not quite close enough that we're going to go to them yet, but also of note, Nate Lewis has just set the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 59.02. Taking that nod away from Everett Paddock. Problem at this point for Lewis is he's about 2.8 seconds behind Mike Kahalich. Oh, hold on to it, boys.
Oh, my, that is... You can't go too wide through there. Good God.
Things tightening up for second position. Everett Paddock, David Porcelli, John Boatfiore, and Mike Kahalich. We'll throw Nate Lewis into this one as well.
Yeah, he's like right there.
I tell you what, it feels like Everett Paddock may be holding this whole train of cars up.
Choo-choo! Oh man, David cannot get any closer.
No, and the problem now is that there's only so many spots you can pass, and this is not one of them.
I mean, any place is a passing opportunity if you're stupid enough.
That's true. You almost wonder if Everett's maybe running a little bit more downforce than what everybody else is, because the lines look clean, and obviously Everett is supremely talented. He's not losing pace through the mountain. So that would sort of tell me that he's got to be losing it in the straight lines.
That would be my guess as well. Yeah, Graham is completely checked out on them now.
The gap 1.7 seconds at the line. It'll be halfway home next time by, and Graham Sanders doing what he needs to do at the front here. David Porcelli, I would imagine, probably getting a little bit frustrated here following along behind Everett Paddock.
And it's especially worse when you're at a track like this where at least 3/4 of the track you can't even think about passing at. Here it is. Here it goes.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he tried it. Oh, but Paddock's going to slide wide. That's going to allow Porcelli to get through. I wonder if Paddock didn't get the wall.
I think he sold him a bit of a dummy there.
It's allowed Nate Lewis to catch up onto the rear wing of Everett Paddock. If you're Lewis, you've got to know that the move has to come now if you want to have a shot at this.
Oh, yeah. Look, they're already starting to get gapped. He has to have some, with how many spots he made up on lap 1, he has to have something up his sleeve, some place to pass that none of us would have expected.
Or absolutely no downforce on the car. That's the only other one I can come up with, is you get the big, massive toe.
Yeah, he just pulled out a little too early right there.
Trouble on the racetrack for Frank Wynn. Frank was running back towards the back of the pack. See what happened here on the Hot Shoe Race for instant replay. Oh, just kicked it a little bit wide. And that's all she wrote. Mike Holler and J.W. Miller both coming past. Nate Lewis not able to get around Everett Paddock. John Boatfield not able to clear David Porcelli.
If Nate's going to make the move, he's going to have to do basically what David did right here.
I almost think these guys just have to stay in line at this point. They have to make the draft work for every bit they can. Otherwise, you're running for best in class.
You mean the opposite of that?
Yeah, basically. Paddock coming back around Boatfield.
And Nate ended up losing a spot to Michael.
You know what? That was just being on the wrong side of Griffin's. By the time you get to Griffin's, you've got to be online. There's just no two ways about it. And that battle added almost 0.6 of a second to the lead for Graham Sanders. See what it looks like as they come out of the dipper. Through Forest Elbow, and the lead is now 3.37 seconds.
Here we go, side by side. Ooh.
Oh, that's such a ballsy move through the chase.
Wow.
What a pass by Everett Paddock.
Everett just slapped it on the table, just like right there. Oh, God.
Oh, that's fantastic. We've still got another half of this race to go yet. This reminds me a lot of a vintage race I found on YouTube last night. 1971 Formula One Grand Prix at Monza. No chicanes, nothing but speed. And the race was run like this. It was nose to tail, draft locked, absolute balls to the wall spectacularness in those F1 cars. That's a lot of what we're seeing here. You really can't get away from each other.
Yeah, and oh look, there's Nate right back up there. You know, I'm wondering because I don't really remember seeing much of Nate in this series before. Have you?
It's not a name that I remember talking about a lot. I'll say it that way.
Exactly, and so it makes me wonder, when any series goes to the Nürburgring, you always have guys that just crawl out of the woodwork and just absolutely go ham on everyone because they love that. They only come out for that track because they're obsessed with it. I wonder if there's something similar for a place like here in Bathurst, getting all this crazy Australians out of the woodwork to come race this. Because we've never seen Nate before, and he's coming out, and he is mixing it up with the big boys of the series. Look at that. He's going around John. Who passes John?
Not many cars have passed John Boatfield this season, but Nate Lewis does it into the chase. Everett Paddock holding off David Porcelli. Taking a look here at the comments. These are all from a little bit ago. Surf Gonzo, this race could be very interesting. Yes, and it has been. Ciacelli saying, let's go Preston, with a bunch of claps in there. And Simon Fell checking in, giving Jason some love after his wreck. Looking at the numbers here, this is a 36.08 I rating on this field. That's pretty darn impressive here. A guy like Nate Lewis doesn't just show up without being that kind of Bathurst specialist, I would think.
Exactly.
It's not like the week that they run, the Charlotte Oval, and you just get a lot of guys out because race car go burr and you never have to lift.
Yeah.
This place is very technical.
Yeah, if you're a Bathurst regular, you have to be good and you have to be crazy. Oh, Lord, I thought he was going to send it. Woo.
That would be spectacular, just to see someone go absolutely airborne into the S's. That would be fantastic.
My word.
Going to be 5 to go for Graham Sanders, and the lead is up over 5 seconds, or just about to 5 seconds. This battle, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We'll even call 6th place Mike Kahalich in this one as well. Here's Lewis trying to get around Porcelli, and he'll do it into the chase. Oh, Porcelli fights right back. Oh, man, almost contact there with John Boatfield. That was tight. Jammed up and jelly tight. So Nate Lewis is now up 11 spots, and that makes me wonder, how did... yeah, he was one of the cars that didn't qualify. He wanted to start this race from the back. Or at least I don't think he qualified anyway.
If he did, he would have had to have been in on his laps to be back there with this pace.
Now we'll see if Lewis is going to be able to get after Everett Paddock. May need a little bit of draft help from Porcelli, but man, Lewis is so quick there through the top of the hill. I'll tell you what, he is a Bathurst guy. Watch how he takes the top of the S's. He gets that car pitched sideways just at the right spot, hugs the inside of the line, and just snaps it right back out the other direction. It's really impressive to watch.
Oh my god, I am so jealous. Is it possible to learn this power?
Here he goes. He's going to try it again. Into the chase. Oh, that's so tight. Oh, and he's off track. Lewis is going to rejoin. He loses a spot. Does it give him a slowdown penalty? Man, I hope not. What a save.
Oh!
Oh, Paddock got sideways. Lewis is going to be right there again. Hold up. That is drive of the year type stuff. Follow along here with Nate Lewis.
Everett did not give him a whole heck of a lot of space there. Yeah.
No, he did not. Now, I'll say this. Everett Paddock's battling for a championship. Theoretically, it could become a drop week if you have an issue, but you don't want to just throw away a drop week.
No, but you also have to keep in mind that there's other guys.
Oh, there's contact! Paddock's hard into the wall! How did he get that car going again? Oh, now he's going to bin it and have to take the tow. What a heartbreaker for Everett Paddock.
I was just getting ready to say, like, at some point you gotta look at the bigger picture there.
Well, there was no big picture there.
Nope.
Paddock got it up
because-
into the fence, and, well, that's about all she wrote.
You get more points for giving up second to finish third than you do trying to hold on to second and finishing 14th.
Yep. That's discretion, the better part of valor there, with still 3 and change laps to go.
Amen. And especially when you already put yourself at risk with the not a whole lot of space he gave Nate at the chicane. It's like, yeah, at some point you just gotta go, I should be a little smarter here. Especially since Nate doesn't run this car that often, and your main rival is still behind.
That's probably the biggest thing, is give up second to a guy you don't have to worry about to make sure John Boatfewer doesn't get the big points haul out of here tonight.
Yep, and that's precise, unless a miracle for Everett's sake happens and John bins it too, but that's very unlikely, and you can't rely on stuff like that when you're battling for a championship. You know, focus on the
trouble
things
on
you
the
can
racetrack
control.
for Mike Holler. He was well ahead of J.W. Miller. Just loops it around. Keeps it off the fence, though, so Holler will live to fight another day, but he will lose 11th place.
You got lucky on that one, though, that's for sure.
Now, let's take a look here at the intervals. Nate Lewis, 5.5 seconds back, but that number is, well, it was falling. I don't see any way that Nate Lewis gets caught up, but now this guy gets to hot lap at a place that he knows intimately.
Yeah, man, some ways you kind of wish he was able to get up through the field faster, and so we could watch this unexpected Titanic battle that would have happened between him and Graham.
You almost wonder what happened to Nate Lewis in qualifying, as John Boatfewer going to have the look on David Porcelli. Porcelli able to fight back. Oh, we got a little bit loose. Boatfewer is going to come through. Now here comes Kahalich. Man, Porcelli not giving him any room. Love watching the cars slide out of that final corner. Gap still sitting at about 5.5 seconds. Boatfewer trying to break the draft because, well, reasons. Chris Preston, Daniel Smith battling here for the 7th position. They were trading that one back and forth. Show it to you here on the Hot Shoe Racewear Instant Replay.
Ooh.
That is such a ballsy spot to attempt to pass.
Seriously, and a ballsy spot to try to keep it side by side.
We'll go back to this fight, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. John Boatfewer, David Porcelli, and Mike Kahalich. Porcelli currently sitting 11th in points. If I'm John Boatfewer, that has to concern me a little bit because this is a chance at a very big points night for David Porcelli. He gets the pass made cleanly down even before they get to the chase. Here comes Boatfewer fighting right back. Porcelli got off the racetrack just a little bit. Oh, and Kahalich goes off the racetrack as well. Nice save by both of them.
That's big for David. If he was behind Kahalich, there's no way he's going to be able to get behind 2 geodesic cars on the last lap. He still has a chance to take it back.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go for race leader Graham Sanders.
If David catches him back up, this is going to be interesting because all we've seen the last few times going through the last chicane is a whole lot of not giving anybody any type of space from everybody. So we may see some massive fireworks and carbon fiber.
Ah, we can only hope so. I don't have to pay the bill to fix it, so I will gladly take these guys' junk in race cars.
Amen. I don't own any of these cars, so I'm good.
Man, Porcelli is right there, too. Very aggressive looking at the top of the hill. Thought about having the run down. He's going to stay right there, though, side by side. Well, nose to tail, I should say. Porcelli's going to have a run at him. Oh, both of you are hard on the binders. They're almost making contact. Woo!
I don't think he's going to get there now.
Oh, yeah, he's there.
Oh!
He's there. Porcelli and Boatfewer are battling into the chase. Oh, they make contact. Porcelli goes around. Boatfewer's there. Checkered flag is out. Graham Sanders is going to get the win. Here's Nate Lewis claiming second. And John Boatfewer emerges completely unscathed from that. How? I have no idea. John Boatfewer comes home third. Fourth to David Porcelli. Fifth is Ted Burns, another guy we didn't talk about all night long. Wow, what a finish to this one.
Man, you saw that coming from space. Oh, you knew something was going to happen.
That was fantastically exciting for third place. Let's get you the replay on this one. Little bit of contact. Both of those cars getting slightly airborne. Mike Kahalich getting way airborne. He ended up losing fifth to Ted Burns. Dan Smith, Chris Preston also coming around there at the finish. I don't know that you necessarily can pin that on any one driver. But
we're going to try.
But you know what? No, I was going to say, that was, to me, that's the purest definition of racing deal that you could possibly have.
150%.
The last thing I want to see is iRacing trying to officiate that crap.
Amen. Because we want to see crazy, psychotic, absolute jaw-dropping moments like that. This whole race, our jaws were on the floor. with everything we witnessed.
Yeah, that one was fun to watch. Graham Sanders picking up a dominant win, leading every lap from the drop of the green flag, and really was untested even into turn 1. We'll see if the coordination is happening here.
You mean like a team photo op?
I hope not a team photo op and more of
Oh my God, that's right. That's right. Yes, I almost forgot.
I think
yes.
This field is going to go full TNT on the end of this
yes.
race. If you know what we're talking about, enjoy the show. If you don't, get ready for it. This is going to be a wad of PM18s that are going to try to make the jump at the chase. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I think someone actually look at JW. I think someone actually landed it though. I'm not quite sure, but I think Teddy Burns actually landed it perfectly.
I was just gonna say, I think. Let's take a look here. Let's find Ted Burns. Nope, not Nagisa. Let's find. We're gonna show this one in the slow-mo though. I think it's Ted Burns that landed the jump off the chase. This might be the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
We need the Dukes Hazzard theme for this.
Yes. Look at this. Burns got sideways into it. Oh, no, it was definitely not Ted Burns. Yeah, no, it was Mike Holler that landed it.
That is beautiful, yes.
Let's see it here. Let's get it back to you at full speed and show you Mike Holler. God, this is just spectacular.
Oh, please, iRacing, put this on the top 10 or something. Yes.
The fact that Mike Holler landed that and drove that car out.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
Mike Holler, he's no longer in here. We can't talk to him. That was spectacular. That's the kind of fun we like to see. Yes, we win. Everybody who hung around for the end of that, we are all winners. There were no losers in this one.
I just gotta say thank you for Jason because he worked hard organizing that with everyone. I just gotta say thank you to Jason and thank you for everyone playing along with it. Like, I don't think most people would have expected the Geodosa guys to play along with it, but they were like, "Oh heck yeah, let's do that." That's
yes,
awesome.
That is screenshot worthy. There are definitely screenshots to be had from that. All right, people, let's get the heck out of here. James, that was fun. And we're coming back on, when are we back? Monday night, Silver Crowns. Then it'll be Tuesday night, the TNT Rock Block, and we will have actually, hold up. Before we do that, let's bring Jason Owens in here. Jason, are you with us?
I am here. What's up, Chris?
That was absolutely incredible at the end of this thing.
Well, I don't know if you're talking about the racing or the jump, but all I did, like, I tell my son, like, whatever you're going to do, just stick to it, do your best, never give up. I absolutely probably ran my worst race of the season tonight. Wrecked it twice in Forest Elbow, but still managed to finish and get participation. That jump at the end was incredibly fun, and I have no clue how Holler landed that.
Yeah, we showed it several times on the slow-mo. Mike was impressive. I wish we had him here to talk to him. But since we got the TNT finish to the end of this one, how about we preview what's coming up here, 2022 Season 1 for the TNT Promotions Series?
Yeah, that's a great call out, Chris. So TNT promos, we've been known as kind of a road to Indy style league. We've had USF, we branched into freebies. We're on our third season of PM18 all oval, but ran a couple roads this year. We're going to go completely off the map, off the charts in 2022 season 1. That's a lot of numbers. I got to figure those out at some point. We're going to run 2 6-week series, 1 odd weeks, 1 even weeks. We're going to run the Sporty Car Challenge, which is legacy content, sports cars, multi-class racing on all of the world's classic enduro tracks. So you get like Legacy Daytona, Sebring, Spa, Le Mans, Road Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and I think there's one other one, but I can't remember right now. I think that's 5 or 6. I can't count tonight. So that's one series. Then we are running what we are calling the Tnt Storm Series, which is Lotus 79s at a throwback original split year USAC Kart 78-79 series, where we're going to have 4 ovals and 2 road courses. I think we're going to have Atlanta, Indy, Pocono. What's the 4th oval? I can't remember right now, James. You got to remind me.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to get me looking
and then
for stuff.
Mosport and Watkins.
Did you say Pocono or Milwaukee?
I didn't say Milwaukee. That's number 6. I don't know how I forgot the Milwaukee Mile, but we're going to have 2 fantastic series on the Tuesday Night Rock Block, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 2022 Season 1, right here on National Racing Network. I'm pretty stoked for it. I'll probably finish last or next to last in every single road course, but I don't care because it's going to be fun.
Yes, these are going to be a blast. I may have to find somebody to handle play-by-play because I want to run that Lotus 79 series. Those cars are just absolutely one of the best cars on the service. But yeah, so Jason, thank you very much for checking in here with us. And what do you think, James? How about we get the hell out of here? Coming up Saturday, big day of real-world racing action. The Battle at the Bullring 100-lapper for 600 wingless micro sprints down at Airport Speedway in Newcastle, Delaware. $3,000 to win show for that one. $175 to start. There's a lot of money going out the door at Airport Speedway this weekend, and you will see every lap of it live here on the National Racing Network. But until then, for James Watson, Connor Baldwin handling the camera design and assistant production for us, my name is Chris Graham. It has been a pleasure hanging out with you. We will talk to you all soon. Have a great night, everybody.